As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos.
To kick off for Denver.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Paris Campbell now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Paris Campbell on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Wentz. And incomplete to open things up.
Well, he'll definitely say that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Campbell returning it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Ball carrier.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slash and run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense. I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
But nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a 1st down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First down, Indianapolis.
Taylor. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Taylor, the Colts.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Flushed out right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. They run with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
7. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now they try the right side here. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's McSorley to throw. He's got his tight end Fant, and he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
At the 43-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Right back to him on first down.
Number 35.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Rolling to his right. He's got his big tight end, Fant. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
9 brings up second and a yard at the 33-yard line.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
Broncos 10, Colts 7.
On play action, Wentz finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
The ball carrier,
Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Of course, he's fresh off the Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC, and what a game it was last week, and a long touchdown run right there.
He and his offensive line, the receivers blocking downfield, they're all in sync right now. Could carry him to a second straight Player of the Week award.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it.
There he goes, right side. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory.
1st and goal at the 9.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off a big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that was a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now 17-14.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Throwing now is Wentz. Out to his left. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Taylor. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Broncos' 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Working from the gun, Wentz. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. 81 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And with that carry, he's already over 100.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And the Colts
from midfield. Here's Wentz. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Wentz now on first down. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his...
And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. K.J. Hamler, as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
It's good.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, so then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Looking deep for Hilton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for the circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
4-yard line.
Looking to throw on first and 10. Here's McSorley. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
It's now second and 10.
Now McSorley. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
This is the tight end fan, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Watch 36 to Mike.
They go play action here on first down. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Jonathan Taylor.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5 quarterback picks up the first down. Now Taylor, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Wentz going to throw. He's got Jack Doyle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Check it back.
Again, Peterson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
And
to throw is Wentz. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First down, here's a run with Peterson.
Adrian Peterson.
And he stopped immediately there.
Jordan Poyer on the
tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
5-yard line.
They run again with Peterson. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peterson. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your...
And they will take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Today's final score.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side. And now